So hello, this is my first chess video with my universal opening system. Um, I will start off by showing a game I played today, and let's start without too much delay. So put on some sound. Okay, so this is a standard start. I think those of you who have watched my games have realized that. Um, you can do a little bit as you want here because but this is the main idea, and this player actually plays because I played him a few times now, so now he wants to try to mirror me and see what I do. um, and here it's key actually to try to stay with your opening system and not to take advantage of the extra space you get, because then you get a completely different animal, and that is, you're not familiar with that animal, but you know this zoo. So if you want to make a pun out of it, and so I just stay on the path. These are the moves that normally are played. I mean, at any time I can change that, of course, if I want to surprise my opponent, and that's why it's key to also play at least weekly some odd and random games, so you're not completely stuck with one way of playing your chess games. And I do that, and it's key for anybody who wants to be good at blitz to get out of their own comfort zone once in a while, especially regularly. Okay, let's move on. I'm new at this chess reviewing while I look and think, so bear with me, I will be better at this. Anyway, I hope the sound is good. I will probably add some camera and whatever later, but I thought I would just try to keep it short and sweet for now. Okay, he came out in the center and blocked me there, and I have to try to develop my pieces. It's important in this opening system that you never lose out a chance to develop, because you're doing a lot of pawn moves. So every move counts in the beginning, and of course that's what what you normally expect in chess openings that are in games that are sharp. Um, okay, that was my clock, my smart clock that keeps telling me my heart rate. I forgot to turn it off. I use that when I play Blitz, just to see my excitement level and so on, and measure my performance and see what type of heart rate I should be at while I play my best chess. Okay, let's move on. A lot of chit chat in between, but expect that in for now, and maybe later I will tone down on that. Anyway, so it's important to claim the center, and you see that both players are claiming the center, and I even claim it even more through my f4 page, pawn. I mean, and okay, let's move on. This player is, as I said, he's trying to be more defensive and not attack too much. He just want to wait and see what kind of moves I will play. So I kind of do the same just to see if I can. First of all, it's very important to consolidate every part of your board, and for now this is one of the weak spots, and I have to make sure I don't get lose that pawn. And okay, he goes out, bishop placed here. It's not really a big threat, and that's why this move is not that really that sharp, but of course in the long run it can be, and I do the same. And he plays into the center, so he kind of copies me, and I'm the one who has the initiative more or less, and now he does something that I didn't do, and this I actually have a chance to take advantage of, and you will see if I do that or not. I don't castle, I just give my chance an opportunity to castle both ways, and at the same time confuse him. What is my plan? And that is a part of my strategy. And now he lashes out a pawn because he thinks I will for sure most likely make a long castling. And this move, the idea behind that move is, well, it is to slowly consolidate everything at that side, at that flank, and confuse him and get him to make hasty moves. So now I know for sure, I mean, what kind of plan he has. And now I move up, and I'm still able to castle short. So I'm kind of confusing him a little bit. And now he pushes out in the center. And now again, a move to strengthen the weakest square, and at the same time open a straight line towards the king, and at the same time still be able to castle shortly. And now he moves into the knights into the center, and I try to get a strategical advantage by that move, because it is like a spearhead and you can't pass it. So that means you have to take it at some point, and then I have a chance to open up for a king rook file towards the king. And now he takes, and now I take with the knight because I need to get my pieces really active. And now he takes as I expected, and I open up my file. And of course now I have a weak pawn that it was also takeable, but it's also a way for me to get my queen into play. I mean, you can make a gambit a little bit later in the game. You don't have to make it the first 3, 4, 5 moves. You can make it later. There's no rule to say that you can't make a gambit a bit later in the game. So now we see here that he tries to get rid of that nasty knight, but I just place it on another nasty spot. And now he attacks my queen, and I move my queen towards a double threat here. And now he has to protect it, which is does in a quite good way. And now I just get my territory advantage here, attacking his rooks. And now I have a nice placed knight, nice placed bishop. My king is completely safe. He has to worry about some nasty checks. It come from here, and yeah, I mean, and also this knight can come into play. Anyway, he has to move the rook, and I castle long to be able to move in with my rooks and also connect the rooks. Of course, he wants to get rid of the knight. I push it back, and now he tries to open up and get a line here. But the problem is he kind of I mean, he has no good plan. He has no attack plan. Look at the bishop here. It doesn't do anything. As I said from the beginning, it's a very passive move, and now there is nothing to attack my king. Okay, so he realized that he needs to get some piece into action. But now I have a very good. I mean, he loses a lot of momentum here. I mean, like, he can't protect his pawns and so on. And now he's desperate. Everything is more or less falling apart here. He does that, and I take the pawn he left for me as a gift. And yeah, that's what's actually where he decided to resign. So I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I can show you a few other things. Analysis board here. This is the way it looked here. So I had an advantage. He had an advantage at minus 2.7, and I had at 3.8 at my best. 3.8 at my best spot, and then he resigned. So that's how it looked. And he made. You can't see it, but I made 3 mistakes. He made 5 inaccuracies, 3 mistakes. Yeah, so I was the one who did least mistakes. But we can look at the point where he actually had a better position, and that was here. And yeah, because I lost quote the pawn, right? And also, well, the computer is not really great at measuring that loss, so I guess that's one of the issues here about that. But of course, he has a good center here, and I mean, if I play wrong here, I can lose. So yeah. Anyway, this was the game, and my first chess video. I will try to be better at this, and I hope at least you enjoyed some part of it. Thank you. See you next time.